Hey everyone, we are here again on the first day of 2018. I hope you all had a lovely celebration.
What happened to your voice?
Are you serious? I was sick last week, I told you that.
So what? I don't remember lots of things. By the way, where is our other Rose?
Oh, Foxy? He's on a journey. He was talking about finding his inner voice.
Great! I hope everyone will find what they're looking for in 2018.
Yay! We wish you all the best. Anyway, let's start with our new country. We are going to Canada. Canada is located on the northern side of the North America. It is the second largest country in the world. Its capital is Ottawa and population is 36.5 million. Canada has 10 provinces and 3 territories. English and French are official languages. Canada is famous with lots of things, eh? Little percent of the maple tree grows in Canada, but it's an important symbol of the country. Even Canadian flag has maple leaf on it. The maple sugar and syrup has worldwide famous thanks to them.
Did you know that when I was little, I really loved Canada just because of their flag?
Yeah, it sure is a beautiful flag. I always wanted to visit because some of my relatives lives in Canada. And not just maple tree, ice hockey, which is national winter sport in Canada, Kobe smolders, curling, the list is going on. Also, everybody knows that Canadian people are very polite.
Oh, sorry there.
I personally think this is why Canada is one of the most multicultural countries of the world. Canadian horse, on the other hand, is famous for its great strength and endurance, resilience, intelligence, and good temper. Above all of that, beaver, I believe, is the most important historical symbol of Canada, as it has really a significant role of establishing roots of Canadian country.
Canada has experienced all 4 seasons, and thanks to its vastly diverse nature, you can find activities to do in every season. Mountains, lakes, plains, and sea. They are all waiting for you to discover them. While you are exploring, do not forget to check Niagara Falls. It has lovely view.
There are over 90 universities in Canada. Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, and Edmonton are student cities. They are famously friendly, tolerant, and multicultural. Their universities also have a high ranking on worldwide.
By the way, its currency is Canadian dollar. $1 is approximately 1.27 Canadian dollar and €1 is approximately 1.50 Canadian dollar. Compared to most English-speaking countries like America, England, and Australia, tuition fees are more affordable. Fees can range depending on your choice of program or university. For example, tuition fees for arts and humanities degrees tend to be lower than degrees in engineering or medicine. You should know that there is no education ministry at the federal level in Canada. Every province makes its own rules. So, requirements, application process, application and tuition fees, language proficiency, deadline, documents they will demand are on universities or more specifically on programs control. For further information, it will be best to contact with someone in charge. And also, there is no centralized application system. You will need to apply directly to each institution.
Most of the international students have to get a study permit. You should wait for the letter of acceptance to apply for a study permit. After you got it, you can apply online through Citizenship and Immigration Canada website. You will also find information there like which documents you need to submit and how long it takes to process your application depends on where you applied. Be sure to check application processing times to ensure you receive the documents in time.
According to the Government of Canada, you must meet several requirements to be able to receive a student visa and study in Canada, which are accepted by a designated learning institution in Canada, have a valid passport. Prove that you have enough money to pay for your tuition fees, living expenses, and return transportation.
Be a law-abiding citizen with no criminal record and not be a risk to the security of Canada. You may have to provide a police certificate. Be in good health and willing to complete a medical examination if necessary. Satisfy an immigration officer that you will leave Canada at the end of your authorized stay.
But the good thing is you don't need a visa for short-term studies, which means 6 months or less. Once your application has been approved, you'll receive a letter of introduction. If you are from a country which requires an electronic travel authorization and/or a temporary residence visa, you'll be issued with these as well. A designated learning institution is a school approved by a provincial or territorial government to host international students. Unfortunately, not all programs offered at DLIs are eligible. You gotta make sure your program qualifies. You can check if your school is on the DLI list and the DLI number which you will need on study permit application. For scholarships, you should check studyincanada.com. Also check scholarshipsburses.gc.ca. You can find all the information you need on these two websites.
When you hold a valid study permit and enrolled in full-time courses, you are eligible to work up to 20 hours a week off campus, or up to 40 hours a week on campus, and also during semester breaks you can work up to 40 hours a week on or off campus. After you graduate, you can apply for a post-graduation work permit, but it's best to check if you are eligible or not.
And also, to study in Canada, you have to prove you can fund your living expenses. For each year of stay, 10,000 Canadian dollar per person, and 11,000 Canadian dollar again per person, but for Quebec. But these numbers are a little bit optimistic with the expenses of housing, groceries, transportation, utilities, activities, textbooks, healthcare, and so on. You got the idea. It will cost much more.
Love it.
That's all for this week, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful 2018. If studying abroad is something you want to do for this year, stay tuned cause more countries are on the way. Leave a comment and subscribe. Happy New Year! See you!